The president has outsized expectations that one cold beer at one table here is going to change massively the course of human history by any sense of the imagination.
Welcome back to Garrard McClendon Live. Is mediation the best way to solve conflict? Does the presence of alcohol help, or should the meeting have taken place with coffee or tea? Give me a call, 630-575-TALK. I want to go to Attorney Robin Becker. Attorney, was the president right to do this? I mean, regardless of who the president is, was he right to try to mediate in this fashion?
Well, I'm the eternal optimist when it comes to resolving conflict in an amicable and cooperative way. So I think if there was a request for this kind of meeting that could address bigger issues than maybe just the circumstances at hand, and if that was the president's goal, then this is definitely an appropriate conflict resolution technique to do that. I don't know if using alcohol has sort of caused more of an uproar than if he had presented a meeting without that connotation and suggested a more a global objective, a bigger picture, because, you know, Professor Gates was asking for it. And maybe if they had done a better job of publicizing what the overall objectives are, there wouldn't be so much hoopla about the details of, you know, how classless having a beer is in the middle of a conflict.
So, Attorney, I take it at Solutions First, you don't bring alcohol to the mediation table?
We'd be concerned that then people would be incapacitated to make a decision.
There we go.
No, we don't encourage that.
Dr. Malveaux, beer. What do you think about the beer? Is that a good idea, bad idea? Talk to me.
Well, you know, I think that the president was going for some kind of imagery of just some guys sitting there kicking it at the end of the day with the beer. But frankly, if something is to be accomplished, the beer may be a detractor from that. Again, I would have preferred to see a town hall meeting, bringing in some people to talk about issues of police brutality and or just mistaken identity, police arrest. I would like to see what Barack Obama has become such a powerful symbol for young black men, who are the ones who are very frequently the ones stopped. I would have liked to see some young brothers or some of the people from youth radio and other places come in, be asked to have some conversation about that. I do think, I mean, maybe we are making too much of it, but the president's schedule is the people's schedule.
There we go.
And so we basically, as we look at his day, might say, why did he have this meeting? Why? These are legitimate questions to raise. I think the hype comes from the fact that everybody, the blog sphere has gotten in on it. You know, the right-wing racist, yes, let me say racist, because I've been following some of the stuff that's been written.
It's
pretty
bad.
Really been pretty ugly. And, you know, and of course the left has not been innocent here either.
You're right. And I've been terrible. I mean, I'm all over the blogosphere. I'm writing some blogs that are pretty incendiary, Dr. Malveaux. And it's been unbelievable what some of the people say. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let me get to a call, Dr. Malveaux and Attorney Becker. I want to go to Donnie. Donnie, thanks for calling Garrard McClendon Live. Donnie, make it quick. What's your comment?
Yes, sir. Can we please stop raising awareness that he's drinking a beer with these fellas, and let's just bring it out that he is trying to do a good thing by mediating, and that's what people should do of all kinds. Talk it out with one another. We grown. We know beer, whether it's beer, coffee, or water. He is saying he's bringing awareness to the situation, and we should talk it out. And I'm glad. I'm 29 years old from Inglewood, and it's the first time I felt like a president cared about me and my kind, and not people wherever else.
Hey, Donnie, thanks for the call, man. We appreciate you. Dr. Malveaux, you got to make it quick. Give me some final thoughts, 15 seconds, and I'm going to Attorney Becker.
I want to thank the brother who just called. I think he raised a question. A lot of people identify with this. The racial tension in this country has not gone away. The president has acknowledged it, but he's also acknowledged, and this is his character. He is a conciliator. He has been a conciliator all along. So he's not acting out of character at all. And so we've got to give him his props for this, even as we wonder about some of the aspects of it. I'd rather see him having a beer with Nancy Pelosi to talk about health care.
There we go. Attorney Becker, final thoughts, about 10, 15 seconds.
I commend the president, whether this was the appropriate circumstances in which to depict conflict resolution. I think actions speak louder than words, and what I think he's trying to demonstrate as a leader is that when people have a disagreement or a very contentious one, that we don't necessarily have to jump into a contentious conflict resolution mode, that things can be discussed and everyone can learn from that. Whether this was the right time to do it, who knows? But I think he's leading by example in that regard.
There we go. Dr. Julianne Malveaux, President, Bennett College. We appreciate you being on Garrard McClendon Live, and from Solutions First, attorney Robin Becker. Thanks for being on the show, ladies.
Thank you, Garrard.
Thank you very much.